Yes,
So
it's on.
for the recording, I would say, hi, I am Anat. This is Noam, and we're going to do some techniques, some easy techniques. And Gohar had a question. Go on.
Yes, I have it in my notes from Albania that you made this comment that when we're doing the elbow strike, you want our thumbs touching our chest.
Right.
But I don't have the why. Why is it important to have it to do it like that?
Okay. The why
I
is
also
because
need to know it.
when people do elbows, they tend to go like this, and then the elbow kind of turns into a fist. And a fist that is not meant to be a fist, and it's not closed, and it's not protected. So if I don't tell people to touch their t-shirts, their shirts, then they just turn to, the hands are just flying in the air, and it's dangerous for them. So I'm keeping it here. In the beginning, I used to tell people to hold the t-shirts, really hold them, but I graduated into just touching, so that the strike would be from the elbow and not from the hand. Okay?
Got it.
Okay. Okay, I think we should probably start. So we are going to start again with the strangulation from the front. And I'm going to just repeat the whole explanation, because I need it to be really drilled into your mind that before we start doing, first of all, I never teach strangulations in the first class. I teach it after I have some kind of trust with the people, usually second class. After they did palm heel and kick and elbows in the first class, so they have some kind of understanding of how to move. And before I start teaching strangulations, I say something like the next technique might be triggering. It might be triggering for people who have experienced it in the past, but even though it is triggering, I really recommend that you would try it, because if you manage to practice it, if you manage to do it, then you can protect yourself next time somebody tries to do it to you. And then I have people like starting to guess, and then I say that I'm talking about strangulation from the front. Okay, so if it's women who has experienced violence, then you can be certain that they have experienced strangulation. And even if it's like a class that you don't know about previous violence, it might have happened. It's a very common attack by aggressive men towards women they are in relationships with, because it's scary. It gives them control, and it's really one of the favorite attacks by men and even the boys. You might also mention that it's these days, because of porn films, it's a very common practice to strangle your partner when you have sex. And that it's a good place to tell the women or the girls, or that they don't have to agree to that. It's very, very dangerous. When you get strangled, it's very dangerous. It affects the brain, and the fact that the porn films tell you that women should enjoy it is complete bullshit. I mean, there are very few people who actually enjoy combining sex and lack of oxygen. And if you choose to do it, that's great. That's your choice. But if you don't choose to do it, it's your right to set a boundary and say no to this. Okay. So teach young girls, please make sure to mention that.
Yes.
Okay. So here we go. Let's start today with something different. Oh, okay. First, I'll show the technique, and then we do some extra things here. So the technique is, okay, one more thing. Sorry, I forgot. When you teach it in class, you tell the women that when they practice with each other, they first ask permission to put the hands on the neck. Okay, so I would say if I would if I want to strangle Noah, I would say, is it okay to put my hands on your neck? And if he says no, then I say, is it okay to put them on your shoulders? Okay? And most people would agree to this kind of touch, even if they don't agree to this. Now, one thing we don't do is put the thumb on the Adam's apple. Okay, this is scary. So even when you practice it in class, make sure that the hands are like this. Can you turn to the camera? Can you see this? Not this,
Yes.
but this.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a trauma-safe way to teach it without getting people triggered even before we start the practice. So, ask.
Can I put my hand on your shoulder?
On my neck.
On your neck?
Yes, you can. Okay, so first thing I say when I demonstrate it, the first thing I do, I ask my partner to put pressure down towards my shoulders, and I tell people what's not going to work. Okay, this is not going to work. Turn around a bit now. Can you see me now? Okay,
Yeah.
this is not working. This is not working. So we're not going to do it. And please emphasize that this is not the right way to get away from strangulation.
Yes.
What you do is this.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, no. Okay? We call it the rainbow technique. So I have my hand here, lightly pressing on his hand, not holding, just on top. I go up, turn without moving my feet, and go down on the elbow, using my body. The moment that the hands are not touching me anymore, I grab both hands with the one hand that was here, the fingers go like this and grab the other hand, and then I use my other elbow to hit his face as many times as possible, many times as needed. Okay? Are you trying, Tatiana? Again.
Let me introduce you, Olga, my friend. Today she will help me.
Ah, hello.
Nice to meet you.
You don't know Olga, she's my...
Nice of her to help you. Okay. Okay, again. They have their hands on my neck. Lightly put a little bit of pressure. Up, turn, down. Grab, hit. No, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the question that will be asked are, why do you want to hold their hands? Okay, let's see what happens if I don't. Wow. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't hold him, he can go away and he can come back. I want him to stay where I can hit him. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, emphasizes. Don't grab. Put the hand. Can you get closer to the camera for a minute? No. Okay, so instead of grabbing, I just put my hand like this, so that my fingers are free to catch the other hand when needed. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I turn, the first thing that happens when I turn, this hand is also losing its hold on my neck. So that's a good thing anyhow. I want to go to where the elbow is. I want to go use my body, and I want to have my hand facing my face. Many people do it like this. Okay? I'm not as useful. His hand is still on my neck, and he can just strangle me with that. So I want to use the power of my elbow and his elbow down, grab, and hit.
Mm-hmm.
Questions?
I have a comment.
Yes.
This is something that I learned from you again. Before you teach strangulation, you also ask, why is this bad and why is this good? question.
Why is strangulation bad?
Yeah, I mean, why is this is dangerous? Because you don't have enough time. You can, suffocate or lose your consciousness. And the good thing is that they are focused on me, and they're not expecting that I'll do anything. And also they're close, and I can do all these things that like, and they're like focused on their strangulation. They can't expect anything else, sort of.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah.
So they don't expect me. I mean, usually people expect me to try and fight it this way. Okay, so this is really a surprising move. And also, I am kind of relying on the fact that he's not trying to kill me. Because if he is, then maybe I won't be able to do anything. I'm relying on the fact that most domestic violence is not about killing, it's about frightening and controlling.
Oh,
Okay? Because some people say, but if he wants to kill me, then I say, well, if he wants to kill you, he will kill you. There's nothing we can do about it. It's not a nice thing to hear, but it's a fact of life. When they want to kill, they kill, and usually they use a knife for that, or a gun, or anything else. This is something that you can because they probably have done it before, then it would be very surprising for them that you can actually defend yourself. Okay.
I think the attacker
But can I say?
are enjoy the fact that the victim is begging for them to release their hands. Okay, so they don't want really to kill the victim. It's a control game.
Yeah.
Either in domestic violence or in sex. It's the same game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fact of control. So you don't have enough time to beg, to ask, to think if it's a game or is it going to be stopped in few minutes. You don't have the time for that. So this technique is very effective.
Also, one thing that I emphasize many times in all my courses is you don't have to use force. You don't need to use force. Like when I start teaching women to defend themselves, I usually go straight to the fact that they are afraid that they might not be able to defend themselves because they're smaller and weaker than the attacker. And I say, yes, I mean, I'm smaller and I'm weaker than Noam. And I'm not going to, if I want to start a fight with Noam, the chances are that Noam will win. So I'm not starting a fight with Noam. I'm defending myself and I'm running away. I want to get away from the place, okay? So what I want women to do is use their bodies and not use their force. I'm usually saying, okay, even if I work in a gym and I have really big muscles, are my muscles enough to fight Noam? Look at him, look at his shoulders, my God. No, probably not, okay? So I don't use force against an attacker. I use my cleverness and my body, my technique. And the technique is this, and I don't need to use force. Now, usually I have my warm-up. When I have my warm-up is all about elbows. I don't know if you remember.
Yes.
And this I do in my warm-up. I go like one of the things I do in my warm-up is this movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you try it for a minute, just the warm-up? Tatiana, stop killing her. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing this. And then when we go to the technique, I said, do you remember it from the warm-up? So it's easier. Okay? And I really want the body. I want the body. I don't, and I move. Basically, I move from one another, and I check that they don't use too much force, because the more force you use, the less useful the technique is. But if I'm using force now, I'm like going this way. it doesn't necessarily work. Okay? And it's very tiring to me. Like this. These hands are still there. But if I go with my body, that works. Okay? This is my belief.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. The other thing I want to add today is another technique that I used to teach. I stopped teaching and I think I'm coming back to teaching it again. Which is, again, can you please strangle me? It's this one.
Oh.
Remember, I think I taught it in Prague.
Yeah.
Yeah?
In Albania.
So
No,
what I'm doing,
I
what
don't
I'm
remember.
aiming,
I don't know
I'm aiming to his Adam's apple here.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is unpleasant already, Nicole. This is really unpleasant. Touching this place is really unpleasant. And what I'm doing, I'm using as much force as possible. So the way I do it, is this. If somebody is in front of me and I decide to use my right hand, the movement would be this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to turn sideways because, can you put your hand like this? If I'm standing in front, this is my as far as I can get. When I turn, I have like 10 more centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
The range is longer.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I'm doing, turning sideways. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm doing this movement with my hand
Yeah.
because I want to grab the Adam's apple of the neck in here. So when he comes, I can just go like here.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my other hand up, so eventually I end up with my safety stand, right?
Yeah.
The one that we've been practicing before.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try it together. Just don't without a partner if you have one. Without just, can you try Maya and Tatiana? Just going this way. Here. Make sure that they go backwards and not forward, because if I go forward, I actually don't have enough range to use enough force here. The force of the movement is kind of can you hold me? If I'm trying to go forward, I can't straighten my hands, so it's useless. So I have to go away, and also this is halfway to running away. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm already gone.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes.
Dear Anat, can you please show and explain what you do exactly with your hand? You
Yes.
push or you
Yes.
grab it? What you do?
He's going. Okay, my hands are open like that. Okay,
Yes.
the same way I hold my hand when I have my safety stand. I turn my hand this way. This way. So so I'm actually aiming here. Can you see?
Aha, so you do this one, Anat, right?
Yes. Yeah. Now the one thing that I don't want to do is
Sure.
this. I don't want to lean on him. This is useless because I mean I'm not
So you
actually
push him
damaging
with movement.
his
Throat.
Maya, what's
It's
the
part of man's
breathing,
neck, duck.
pipe called?
It's esophagus.
That.
Esophagus.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going in here. Like that. And it's is it clearer now? And the movement is I'm turning this way.
Mm-hmm.
So my hand gets longer. Okay? When
And
you
you just
practice on each other, be careful, it's very unpleasant.
push it?
I push it, so the hand is the palm is facing the floor, and the
Yeah.
part that touches the Adam's apple, the neck, is this part.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
And also the one thing that we need to pay attention is that we do it from inside. The other technique we did was from outside, and this one we do from the inside, from between the hands. Because if I go here, I can't reach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, if he's taller and has longer arms, another reason for me to turn so that I have reach. I have the reach to get there.
Mhm.
I'll share a story with you, real one. I was once sent to teach a group of seniors. They were newcomers to Israel. They were Ethiopians, women who basically went through a desert, walked through a desert to get to Israel. So they were really tough. And I was showing them this movement.
Mhm.
There was an old lady. She was this size. She was 80 years old, this size. And she
Yeah.
demonstrated it with me. And she just gave me, she just got into me. And I was like, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. It was like, I really, like, it hurt for like days later after. And she was
Oh, wow.
laughing. She was like this tiny. It was so funny. So it works. So, and if you do it like really strong, you can squish his as fat. How do you call it?
It's their esophagus or their windpipe.
Esophagus. You can squash like the esophagus, and then they cough and they can't run after you. So that's a good thing to do. And if you really want, you can add more. So I'm like, I managed to do this, and then no. Okay? Or no, whatever I want.
Yes.
Okay?
I have another quick question.
Yeah.
What I get asked is this: why can't I just do knee to the groin when somebody's choking me?
You don't have enough time. You can, but I would say my priority is first to get that out of, like, away from my neck.
Got it.
Because we have very little time before we faint.
Yes.
It's a matter of seconds. It depends on the person, but it's a matter of seconds before
Matter
we
of seconds.
faint.
Mhm.
So I would say leave the knee to the groin to after you manage to get their hands all away from your neck. Okay?
Got it.
It's a priority thing. I mean, if
Thank
you
you.
don't remember and you've gone to the knee, you've gone to the groin and you manage to kick him hard, then that's fine. I mean, you always have to remind them that even if they don't remember what you show them, whatever they do is fine. Just remember where to aim.
Yes.
Okay, so face and groin. Also, Noah mentioned before and correctly that even if I go, if I do a palm to the face,
chin
to
or
the
the
chin,
nose,
it's also
the
okay.
eyes,
It's also okay. I mean,
Yes.
I'm vicious, you know me. I go here because it's really like horrible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible to get hit here.
Got it.
When I used to teach it, I used to ask permission from all the women in class, and then I used to go and give them like a tap. Just go and give them a small tap here so that they can feel the potential.
Yeah.
It's really, really disgusting to get hit
Yeah.
here. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Any questions?
Yes. Is this technique,
I also have a question.
do you try to do it like a split second before they grab you, or can it actually work after they've grabbed you?
Both. Yeah. You know? So if it's already here, I can still choose to do this. Because the moment I touch, first of all, the turn, let me do the turn to the other side so you can see what happens to his hand. When I turn, I already get this hand away from my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, but I can totally do it after he holds me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna put the speakers a bit higher so I can hear everybody better. Yeah.
Does this technique have a name?
I seem to remember that there was something, but no, I don't think so. Let's
Okay.
make up one. You
The
make up
Adam's
one.
apple grab.
Huh?
Adam's apple grab.
Adam's apple grub.
Yeah, but it's
It's
interesting, Maya, but I think you don't have to grab. You must not grab. Okay, you have to hit.
Adam's apple hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Strike.
Adam's apple strike.
the more this hit
And
be wiki. Take the hand forward and backwards, it will be more effective. So you don't have to grab.
Good point. It's like, oh, I know. I used to say that it's like a snake biting, like, like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Now I remember. Now I
Snake
remember.
bite.
Yeah, like a. So again, when you practice, make sure that they turn. Make sure that the other hand is up here so that it can protect from the other hand, his other hand, and yeah, and that they keep watching the attacker, not turning and looking to the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
When you practice it in class, you can't really practice it properly because it's really awful. So just have them hit here.
Now the chance of it.
Oh, this? Okay, Nam has an idea to do it here. Let's see, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, all the noodles. Maybe grab
Yeah.
them.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not bad actually. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Good idea. Thank you. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, do it on the corner of the pad so that you can feel the impact of. Great. Okay. The small one. Let me see. Oh, maybe wait.
Yes, I have just small one.
Yeah, we're trying it for you. Yeah, just the one. Yeah, it's possible. On the side, see? Here.
Okay, and
Yes.
Anat,
Yes,
if I have just one, how I
Yeah,
can
just one.
practice with one?
Okay, so just the one here. Okay? Yeah,
Mhm.
possible. Thank you all. We just developed a new practice here. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Great. Oh,
After you teach the technique, it's important to exercise several hits. I always say there is no silver bullet technique. One punch that really works. You have to do
Yeah.
several more.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So basically, if I manage, like, if miraculously I did this and it fell on the floor, yeah, of course I go. But if it didn't, then okay, so I'm like, I did this, and then I'm like, no.
Yes.
Great. So we move on to the strangulation from behind. No? Oh, okay, no, sorry. We go back and we do it when going back to Maya's question, if somebody is coming towards me and I can see that his hands are here to strangle me. Okay, so he's coming in and I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this time, or I just automatically did the single palm, the palm heel strike, okay? So it can be either this or this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no! And again, no! That was not good. Okay, no! 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 Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We don't actually recommend kicking with the front leg, but
Yeah.
this was okay. So, anything else? Okay, any other questions? Okay, let's see what happens if he pushes me. Okay, his hands are here and he pushes me. I can still do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When he pushes me, I can see that I will not be able to take my hand back, so this is better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have the range to take it back. So I actually like, this is from my martial art, not from ESD, but we have a lot of this thing going on in our martial art. Can you see
Mhm.
what happens with his face? When I hit here, I have my fingers in his eyes. And
Mhm.
when I do this, I control him. I can take him anywhere. Okay? When you grab somebody's head, you control them. So
Mhm.
I mean it's a bit too advanced for classes, but just showing it to you. So when I get to do this, I can control my arm, I can do whatever I like with him. It's like
Yeah.
completely
Okay, dear Anat, can I ask
yes.
the question again, more specific about your palm? Where is your fingers? In a nose, or you just grab by chin and push it?
Well, I'll show mine and
I can
I will
see
show
it
mine and Mom will show his. Okay? So
here.
when I do it, I have my this
Here.
part of my hand under
Yes.
my chin, and then I have both fingers, the index finger and
This
the
one.
one in his eyes, and then I lift it off. But Nam has another option, which is
You can try to put your finger under the nose.
I.
Aha.
If
Oh.
you know too, so you can try it. And if your partner will go forward, he can't go forward.
No,
It's impossible.
it's
Only if, with the finger.
yeah. This
So
is
it's the same technique, because it's impossible to go forward if I put my hand under his nose.
Yeah.
okay. So anything where your hand ends up, you can also do this. You see, I have my finger bent under his nose. Turn around to the camera. See?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's painful.
It's unpleasant. This point here is in Chinese medicine. It's an important point, and actually, when somebody faints, you can put pressure here to wake them up from faintness. So it's there are like nerves here that you can touch, but nothing to do with this. Okay. Okay. Are we done here? We go back to the strangulation from behind. Okay.
Yes.
So again, it's a triggering technique. So I usually end up teaching it. Like my order of teaching is usually the first class is palm, knee, elbows, and a combination of all of it.
Yes.
Then the second class I would go for hand grabs and then strangulations. And
Mhm.
then grabbing, which if we have time, we do. If not, then we do it next time. And then this is almost the last thing I teach: strangulation, release from strangulation from behind. So it's really, you need to have you need to have the students really trust you with that.
Mm.
Okay. So this is the position, right? So we all know this is dangerous. I have someone put their hands like this, and then I say, can you release for a minute? Why is this dangerous? Again, like Guar mentioned before, it's dangerous because it blocks the oxygen to my brain, and it can cause first of all, I will faint, and it will cause an injury later on. So I don't want hands around my neck. So I am looking for a place where I can breathe so I can do a technique. Okay.
Mhm.
What I do is I roll the hands a bit. I'm looking for a place where I can breathe. Now in here I cannot breathe. The one place I can breathe in is the triangle here in the elbow, and also the other side here. But this is
Yeah.
I like it less because it gives me less options of hitting later. Because he's holding me with his right hand, then his body is more on my right side. So I want to be able to reach. Okay, so what I do, yeah, I roll gently. I use my fingers to roll gently, and then I turn my chin and I tuck it in. Can take your hands up. I tuck it in here. Okay,
Mhm.
I don't. A very common mistake is people do it like that. They go and put their chin on the attacker's hand, and they actually give the attacker more access to the neck. Okay, so the way I demonstrate is that you need to be able to do this. Okay?
Mhm.
Hold a piece of paper. So this is really tucked in. So again, I roll, I turn, I tuck. Okay? When I tuck in, he feels like he's still holding me, still grabbing me. He doesn't know the difference between pressing my chin and pressing my neck. This hand is not like, it's not a very sensitive area. So it doesn't really know. The hand doesn't really know where it is. I tuck it in and I take a breath. I leave this hand here. I take the hand that is the same hand that he grabs, like he's grabbing with his right, I'm using my right hand. Take it forward, backwards to his ribs, and without releasing my chin, I'm turning 180 degrees and hitting up. Okay? And then I can
Yeah.
hit again. Okay, rolling, turning, tucking, hitting, turning with my chin tucked in and up and in. And here I can also kick the groins, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, I'm still holding on to him.
Mhm.
When I see that I can go, I let go. Now, the way I teach it, I first teach it with pantomime. Okay, so I ask all the students to stand facing the same direction as I am.
Yeah.
And first of all, I say, okay, imagine a right hand holding you. So I roll, I turn, I tuck. This is basically the most important part of the exercise,
Yeah.
because you can actually do other things. After you get to this point, you can do other things.
Mhm.
Last time we did the video, the Zoom, someone said, why don't you go for the groin now? And I say, yes, it's possible to go for the groin now. It's possible to do anything as long as I know that I'm a little bit more free here, that I can breathe. So
Mhm.
roll, turn, tuck in, leave the hand, the other hand, like not the side that it's grabbing. Back, keep the chin tucked in, turn around 180 degrees and go up. Now, for women, again, this is something I practice in my warm-up. I go, see what I'm doing with my leg? I want to reach high. So this is the practice.
Mm.
Push, I turn and I push up. So this. I want to hit with this part of the
Yeah.
arm. And I want to get underneath this chin. Okay?
Mhm.
Hello.
Hello, Марія! Вітаннячко, рада тебе бачити.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt, and I'm sorry that I'm late. It's all because of the time zone difference. Okay, sorry.
Well, we're finishing in 15 minutes, but you will have a recording later. Okay, so again. Roll, turn, tuck. Inhale, exhale, I can breathe. Bang, turn around 180 degrees and up. And then you can do whatever you want. Okay?
Yes.
Again. All right. So, roll, turn, tuck in. Breathe. Up, hold, turn. Look at me, I'm turning really like, I say, like a little dwarf in the stories. And up. No. Okay? Any questions?
We are hitting them in the belly. Is it
Okay.
going to be effective?
Very good question about the belly. Okay. We usually say the belly is not an area we aim for because they can go to the gym, they can have lots of muscles here, and it's not useful to hit them in the belly. I mean, I can probably stand and do this for now, like for half an hour, and he's not going to care. But if this is the only place I can reach, I go for the belly. And what happens is his reaction, Usually when I go to the belly, even if I don't hit hard, he's going to just kind of bend, you see? Like run away from it. And that gives me space to either do this or to do this. Okay? What I need is the little bit of space, because in the beginning he would be really close to me, right? Usually like that. Yeah? So when I go here, then I make space for this or for this. And okay, yeah? That answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, common mistakes. The first one I already mentioned is that people go like that. So tuck the chin into your neck, your own chest, not onto his body.
Yes.
Second thing they do is they don't know which hand to leave, which hand to hold. So we're going for the same side.
Mm.
And the third is turn around all the way. Okay, because most people they turn around here and then they go up. This is not necessarily high enough to hurt. See the difference? This is as high as I can get. This is as high as I can get when I'm turned. It's like 10 centimeters more. So we need to turn all the way and also use the, the body movement. Okay?
Yeah.
And again, if I'm here, I did this, I can totally do this now. And then I can go here, up here. It's a different technique, it works. And if it's not enough, sorry. All right, so 1 and 2 and this and this and no and no. Okay,
Yeah.
continue until you can go. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to continue until you feel safe enough to run away. Right?
Yes.
The purpose of the elbow is to give you enough space so you can turn around. Okay, so the space is the purpose. So you might have to give 3 or 4 or 5 dips with your elbow.
Like that? Yeah. If you're lucky, you break his rib.
Yeah.
You know, the lower ribs are like floating ribs. They don't connect both sides. So
Yes.
quite easy to break them. So if you're really lucky, you can just break them. But even if not, I rely on human behavior. And human behavior is there are a few things that I rely on, and one of them is that when I get close to somebody's face, usually when they're not known, usually they take the face away. When I get close to somebody's body, they usually try to avoid being hit.
Yeah.
Even big strong attackers, because basically they are not the bravest people on the planet. When they get hit, they want to move away from the strike. One more thing that I didn't mention before, relying on human nature, is like that thing. It doesn't matter how tall my attacker is, I can always get to his elbows, and I can always use the elbows to bend him towards me. Okay, and another thing is that when I hit or when I kick the groins, the person will bend. See what Noam is doing. When I kick him, when I hit him, when I do this, he bends. Okay, so he's getting closer to the height that I need him to be. Even if he's very tall, he's going to bend because he's going to run away from the strike. Okay, so this is like basic human response to things that are getting closer to your body. Most people react that way. Questions?
I have another question. You mentioned that strangulation from the front is a very common technique specifically in domestic violence. Is this kind of technique from back is more specific to attack from strangers?
I don't really know how to answer that.
It's much dangerous technique.
It's much dangerous.
Much dangerous because when attacker does it, it's prevent the blood to go to your brain.
Yeah.
So you really have a very few seconds of conscious to do something.
Yeah. I probably, I mean, I would say that probably in domestic violence it's used as well. I would imagine that, yes, that strangers attack would start with that as well. I would imagine that. And this is actually leading us to the second thing we wanted to show you is what happens when somebody is doing it to me when I'm not aware and when I'm walking.
If I want to surprise Anat, I probably come from behind and not in front of us.
Yeah. So we want to show you also the, like, what happens if I walk and he grabs me? Can I still do it? Okay, so I'm just walking, yeah? Okay, so again, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'm here and he starts grabbing me, pulling me back. I do the same thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. Even if he grabs me back, I can still do it. Of course, it's a matter of practice, which, you know.
Yeah.
And I think the female proportion, the body proportion give you an advantage because if I'm bigger than Anat, I have to bend over or I have to carry with my hand, it's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not easy even to pick up someone who even 40 kilos, 50 kilos, it's heavy to hold in your hand. So usually, I believe usually I will bend over the victim, and
Yeah.
that's the right position that help her not to get out of it.
Important point in this is that I want to go, I don't want to go away from the attack, I want to go into the attack. So if I'm trying to go away from the attack,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay, huh? Okay, so if I'm going to try to do this, I'm only making it worse. So I'm just going to go like this, okay? And then I have lots of space here now. Okay? So if I'm there, we need to actually work against our instincts and try to get as close to the attacker as possible.
And kind of use him for our balance. So grab
Sorry?
kind of go against our instinct, grab him and use him for our balance, not to fall, just cling on him, right?
Yeah, it's kind of clinging on him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and in that way, because if I'm going forward and he's going backwards, then it becomes a fight, and it's not. I cannot win that fight. He's behind me, he's stronger than me, and he's pressing on my neck. So I'm just going to go with it, and just try to do whatever I can to get to his wherever. Other people also asked last time if it's possible to step on their toes. So once I get this to this point, I can do that. But I mean, for me, it's whatever is possible. The thing with stepping on somebody is that you need to see where his foot is and what he's wearing. Because if it's like a working boots or something, then it's useless. So I usually just go for what I just showed you. Make space and then either hit the groins and the neck or turn around and hit his face, whatever you feel is possible. Or even just, hit here, turn around, hit him like with the palm heel and whatever works. One of the things that it's important to kind of repeat again and again for our students is that even if you don't remember the technique, that's fine. Just remember where to hit and that you need to do it maybe more than once. Go for the groin, go for the face, and do it again and again until you can run away.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if there were other issues, questions, whatever. Oh yes, Daniela last time she asked if I can bite him. Okay, I'm right here. I can take a bite. I kind of say, okay, you must know that he's a healthy person with no like contagious diseases. And you really need to be committed to the bite, because if you want it to be effective, you really need to take a chunk out of him. And I find it disgusting personally. So I wouldn't recommend it, but I know a story. I know about women who managed to get away from an attack by biting their attackers. So I don't say no. I never say no, it's not allowed. I just say it's not the first thing I would do, but if it's the only thing that you can do, go and bite him, whatever. Okay? Yeah. Okay, I think that's about it for today. Any more questions? We have like 4 more minutes.
No questions. As nobody else has questions, will you show all the 3 techniques one more time? Just
Oh, yeah, sure.
demonstration.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so first one, strangulation from the front. He's already grabbing me. Hand, rainbow, down, grab. No, no, no. Okay. Second, strangulation. So either I'm already inside the strangulation. I get both my hands inside. One is hitting, one is turning. And then from here, I can go back to his groin or palm heel to his face. Or run away if he's like, then I can run away. Okay, if he's coming towards me and I can see that it's going to happen, I just lift both my hands up. One to his face, one to stop his other hand from touching my dick. Okay? And last one is the strangulation from behind. So roll, tap, turn, tap, hit, here. Okay, then I kept my chin tucked in, turn around and hit, and then again. Or, okay, here, strike, strike, turn around, no, whatever. Okay?
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Okay,
Amazing.
I actually want to show you real quick what I do for warm-up, because I kept talking about my warm-up and not everybody here knows my warm-up. So when I do my warm-up, it's a very short one. I start just with this. Yeah. Then I go to, I do it for a while, not like now. And then I go to elbows, sideways. I'm talking about moving from the hips. This is the first time during my class, so I'm talking about hips, 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 hips. Elbows to the back. I'm doing at least 30 from each, but even more. Elbows up. Hips, hips, hips. Yeah. This elbow, like doing my hair. Here I hips, turn and also push up. Okay. Then the last one is the lower elbow. So up, turn, down, up, turn, down, up, turn, down. And then I do this. Okay, this is my warm-up. It's a bit longer than what I did now, but not much longer. So I get them to start talking the language. Okay? So I think this is it for today.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, dear Anat. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
your
Anat.
time.
Yeah, thank you. And sorry
you.
for interruption and late show up, but it still was very informative, and I will look everything from the start.
Yes, I will find a way to put the recording on the association's website and send the link.
Amazing.
That would be
Thank you
great.
so much. This was great.
My pleasure. And we do want to make more of them once a month. And so, if you can come each month, that it would be absolutely great. And if you have
Yes.
questions about things, just send them to me so we can prepare to show you what you need. Okay?
That's
Yes.
great. Thank you so much. Thank you to you both.
A great
you.
evening. Thank you, Noam.
You.
Bye for now.
Good to see you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.